This is a classic SAT move. They give us a geometry question, but they don't give us a geometry picture. Well, that's probably going to be step one, right? So a rectangle has a diagonal that just means connect the two corners. That is 5 root 17. And the length of the rectangle's shorter side, so right here, is 5. What is the length of the rectangle's longer side? Well, this is not really about rectangles at all. This is about triangles. This is a Pythagorean theorem question. We're going to have a squared plus b squared is c squared, and this will be, let's just make this our b, okay? So we're just going to plug in. And they do give us a reference chart in the new test, and it's very similar to the old test's reference chart. So this is given to you as a formula, but most people have Pythagorean theorem memorized. So just put things where they go. So 5 squared plus b squared equals c, or let's put it where it goes. Let's follow my own instruction. Equals 5 root 17 squared. Now, this is where I think we're really going to need to make sure we are comfortable with the way your calculator works. 5 squared, you probably just know, is 25. But a lot of people, if they try to do the 5 root 17 on their own, they're just going to be confused. How does that square apply to this? Well, the short answer is that it's going to square both parts. It's going to square the 5, and it's going to square the root 17. So we would get 25 times 17. But look, you don't need to know this. Put it in your calculator, and when you do, let's just make sure that we have parentheses around everything. Let's see if I can show you. Ooh, I hate this little reflection. There you go. 5 root 17. Notice the double set of parentheses. At least my calculator requires that. But there you go. Squared. Hit enter, and you're going to get 425, which is the same as 25 times 17. So it's going to just get you where you need to go a little bit faster, but you got to be careful with things like parentheses. I think that the new SAT is probably going to try to manipulate you a little bit and let you become over-reliant on the calculator so that you end up making mistakes because you don't know how to enter things in there. So we got to be careful. As I'm talking, I am reducing and solving, and the square root of 400, we can do that in the calculator, or we can just know that it is 20, and that is the answer. That is choice B, and there you go. Pythagorean theorem, pretty standard math, and there it is on the SAT, as it's always been.